Okay, this video is a continuation of the practice knowledge check for Module 7, covering Section 7.0a and 7.1b. So in number 5 and 6, we're also going to be finding area and perimeter or circumference. So for number 5, we have another complex shape. So to find the area, look at what this shape was originally. So it looks like this could have been a rectangle, and then inside you have another rectangle that was cut out. So to figure out the area of this rectangle or the shape, you want to take the area of the original rectangle minus the area of the cutout rectangle. So remember that the area of a rectangle is base times height. So we're taking the base times the height of the original rectangle and subtracting the base times the height of the rectangle that was cut out. So for the original rectangle, the base was 14 and then the height was 10. So let's plug in those values. So 14 times 10. And then the rectangle that had this region cut out here, those dimensions are 6 by 4. So it looks like the base was 6 and then the height was 4 feet. So minus 6 times 4. So go ahead and calculate those values. You get 140 minus 24. So you get a final area of 116 feet squared. Now let's figure out the perimeter of your complex shape. Okay, so we have a couple lengths that are missing. So let's figure out what those lengths were. So if this right side is 10, that means the left side of our rectangle is also 10 because opposite sides are the same. But then we have some missing pieces down at the bottom and then inside that cutout. So we need to figure those out. So here, if this side is 4 feet, that means the side across from it, since that is in a rectangle inside of there and opposite sides are the same, that means that missing piece is also 4 feet. So down at the bottom, we have to figure out those lengths of those legs there. So the top length, the original length is 14. Okay, so that length is 14. So it means this original length had to have a total of 14 before we had that cutout. So luckily we know that we have this length at 6. Okay, so that means to figure out the two missing pieces, we have to subtract 6 from 14. So we want to take 14 minus 6. And that would give us 8. So these two missing pieces have to add up to 8. So if we take 8 and divide that by 2, that would give us 4. So the missing values here would be 4 and 4. Okay, so now we're ready to calculate the perimeter by adding up all the sides. So the side lengths that we have are 14, 10, 4, 4, 6, 4, 4, and 10. So your perimeter, add up all the sides, 14 plus 10 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 10, and you get a grand total of 56 feet for the perimeter. So you want to go ahead and write those answers down. Okay, for number 6, we have a circle, and we want to find the area of that circle and the circumference. So the formula for the area of a circle is pi times radius squared, and that means pi times the radius again. So in the circle, the distance from the center to a point on the circle is 16, so that means we're given the radius is 16. So if pi is 3.14, then you want to multiply 3.14 times 16 times 16. So go ahead and plug that into your calculator, and you get 803.84 inches squared. Okay, for the perimeter, circumference. So for a circle, the perimeter of a circle is called the circumference. So you can either use the formula pi times diameter, or you can use 2 times pi times the radius. So since we know that the radius is 16, then I would use 2 pi r. So pi is 3.14 times 2 times the radius, which is 16. So multiply that out. So when you multiply that out, you get 100.48 inches. Make sure to record your answers below. So this concludes your review for your Module 7 knowledge check. Make sure to rewatch the video if needed, and that you study this practice knowledge check so that you're prepared for your last knowledge check. Good luck.